Hello everyone and welcome to an unprecedented 15th episode of Let's Play Katamari Forever. I am Dylan, your host, and today we are going to be heading over to the Robo King's Cosmos because we already equipped our royal present from last time, and we're heading straight over to Make a Star 6 Animals. We're going to be rolling up animals to make an animal planet, as it were. So let's get started. First off though, checking by with the Robo King. Seems to be off in some sort of dreamland, talking about mountains and things. But yes, I said this was an unprecedented episode. That's because we have now exceeded the number of episodes in my Let's Play of the original Katamari Damacy. That is, if you exclude bonus episodes and overlook the fact that most of the episodes in that series were 2 stars in 1. But nonetheless, still, this is a new number for me. This is my first ever, part 15. And now that I've repeated that several times, I'm really hoping that I'm correctly remembering that this is the 15th episode. This is the 15th, right? Yeah, I think so. I think this is the 15th. Alright, well, in any case, it should be obvious to you whether it is or not. All you have to do is look around the page to where the title of the video is listed. But for me, it's a mystery. But what is not a mystery is that today we are rolling up a Katamari containing as many animals as possible here at Mother Nature's Memorial Zooquarium, which is a fantastic word there, Zooquarium. I wish we heard that more in the real world. I don't think there's any actual such place, at least by that name. And speaking of unprecedented things, 7 minutes on the clock. Wow, okay. Used to 5 minutes. We've been having a lot of 5-minute stages so far in this game, and this one's 7, and you know, that's not really long compared to some of the stages we've faced in the original game, but for Katamari Forever, it's kind of a big one. And this is kind of a big stage. We've got lots of animals to find, well over 200 of them. I think maybe 300 animals is the total number on this stage, something like that. In fact, the Robo King may have said the total number, whatever. I think it's about 300, maybe like 250, 300. Lots of animals, all different sizes and shapes, lots of different animal environments to explore. So we're going to want to make the full use of that 7 minutes if we're going to get the best possible Katamari score here. Unfortunately, not a lot of cows and bears here, though there is a cow right there, and I think there's a bear somewhere. But we're going to be rolling a variety. Yeah, there are the bears. Actually, there are a lot of bears. You know, forget whatever I was trying to say. There are a lot of different types of animals, not limited to cows and bears, is I think the line of thought I was going for, but I don't know, just an excuse to talk about cows and bears. I like the cow and bear levels. But this is not one of those. This is a much more ordinary type level. Just trying to get as large as we can. Well, at least in terms of gameplay, we're going to be playing it like a typical level, though the scoring method here is going to be based entirely on the number of animals. Our size will be important to us, but only for allowing us to get the larger animals. And also a secondary benefit of getting larger is that it makes traversing the stage faster, which is actually pretty relevant here because it's kind of a large area, and the zoo is divided into various regions. And so once you get up to size where you're going to be wanting to roll up the larger animals, it's nice to be able to get from region to region quickly. So being big helps with that naturally. Able to cover more ground as your area increases. So we're going to be rolling up all the things we can, getting as large as we can, even if those things happen to be mushrooms and tree stumps and not animals. And one of the most important things to roll up that's not an animal is this cousin right here, Beyond. One of my favorite cousin names. Cousin herself is a bit of an interesting one, but not one that I particularly, well, I don't want to give the impression that I dislike this cousin, because I'm not trying to say that. This cousin's just fine. She's very cool. Just, yeah, Beyond's a really sweet name for a cousin, I feel. We've gotten off here into the sort of African wilderness area, or, well, I say that as I'm rolling up kangaroos, but the, what do you call it, like, the safari zone of the zoo here, where we're seeing those sorts of animals. And the animals here are a bit more spread out, but also larger, so we're picking up lions and things, which should be contributing well to our score. Get up there. Alright, we should not have come here quite this soon, though. So I'm going to roll back to where we came from, jumping over this sign here. And we're back at the entrance, where previously we rolled up a bunch of balloons, and now we're just rolling up mascots. who do not appear to count as animals. I saw the animal counter going up as I was rolling up those mascots, but I think that's just because there are some small rabbits and things running around. And speaking of small things, this is one of those stages where you really have to look out for getting too large too fast, because smaller objects do tend to phase out, and a lot of the animals on this stage are pretty small. Like, we just went up a size category there while I was in the water. And I fear that in doing that, a lot of the animals on this stage became permanently inaccessible to us. Like a lot of the small rabbits and things near the beginning, if we missed any of those are no longer going to be available to us. But we have plenty of other animals to choose from, so I'm hoping it won't impact our score too much. Though, I will say this right now, I'm not expecting a good score at all. This is a really challenging stage to do well on. But before I talk any more about that, I want to find the royal present. There it is, okay. I knew the royal present was on a dolphin or some other sea animal or something, but it's kind of hard to find because it's moving around and I don't know. I just knew it was in the water somewhere, but anyway, we got it. So we have the remaining 2 minutes or so to just cavort about, getting whatever animals we can, because there's only one cousin and only one royal present. There's also one broken heart, so I'm going to roll that up. Instantly pull a lot of junk into myself, pulling us up to 200 animals in total, a little over 8 meters in size. That's a fair number of animals. Like I said, I think there are about 300 in total on the stage. So this is a pretty good position to be in with 2 minutes remaining on the clock. But yeah, as I was starting to say, this is, in my opinion, one of the harder stages. It's quite easy to like play it and not fail. It's not like it's not one of the stages where you're going to hit a game over screen. It's not difficult in that way, but it's difficult to get a good score on this stage. And I specifically remember this was one of the stages where I had to like put effort into routing a path out that I was going to take through the stage in order to get a perfect score. And I say perfect score, but I was trying to think, like, did I actually get every animal on the stage to get the 120 points on this? I don't think I did, but I must have come really close because it was super hard to get that score. Like those birds that flew away, I don't know if they were like flamingos or what, but a big herd of birds just flew away right now. And that would have been a reset, if I remember correctly, because like you needed to get those birds before they flew away. Or actually maybe it wasn't a reset, they might actually come back, but like it was really important to get those birds, I remember. And yeah, I'm saying this like it's all a distant memory because this was, what, like 2 or 3 years ago that I was playing this. But I don't know, I think it's kind of strange. I feel that a lot of Let's Players feel that they need to play the game at a slightly more competitive level than they would normally when they're recording. But like for me, this is just like way more casual than I normally play games. I normally care a lot more about my score and like repeating things and doing well, but like I worked today and I'm tired and I'm just like chilling and rolling some Katamaris and talking to you people and just having fun with it. Like I don't care that there are people watching this who are better at this game than I am. I know people in the comments have been very kind in pointing out things I don't know about the game, and I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm just here to have fun, and I'm saying this in preparation of the fact that we're probably going to get like a 20-point score at the end of this, despite the fact that I've rolled up just about every animal I've seen. Like, this is a stage that takes a little bit of effort to do well at, and heck, I'm not putting in the effort. I'm just having fun. 272 animals is the best I'm going to get. Alright, Robo Rainbow! Yeah, in the middle of a thought there, actually kind of a rant. I don't want to sound like I'm angry about something, because I'm not. I'm just, yeah, just a little bit flustered today, maybe? I don't know. I'm having fun. That's all I'm saying. Don't think I'm going to play this stage again, because I did get a royal present, I did get the cousin, and I did pretty well, I feel, but this stage has a way of sort of trampling all over your feelings. Doesn't matter how well you think you did, but oh, 90% of animals. Actually, that sounds like it's pretty good. Maybe, oh wait, I can do the math. 272 is 90% of 300. Yeah, okay. So there are roughly 300 animals on the stage. We got mostly partitions, also animals and plants. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know why I sound so down about this right now. I'm just in a weird funk, I guess. Because, yeah, I think I did all right here. It's just 80 points. Okay, yeah, see, that's really, really good. I was terrified that I was going to do this stage and get like 20 points because I remember this being a really tough one. But yeah, I guess just like some residual knowledge of my old route might have kicked in. Any case, there's our royal present. Guess what that thing is? It's a beauty. We're going to be throwing that on in just a moment. We're also going to be taking a look at Beyond there, who is a little bit reminiscent of Paula, also pink in color and rather tall. Welcome to the team, Beyond. And time for star making. 80 points. This is the Partition Planet. Very appropriate since we did roll up mainly partitions. In a stage all about animals and getting as many animals as possible, we managed to get more partitions than animals, but I guess that's appropriate for a zoo. You gotta keep those animals separated for various reasons. And now we're gonna head over to the present stand, try on that new royal present of ours, and then we're gonna be calling it a day. Another bit of a short one here. We did manage to break the 10-minute mark, I believe, considering that was a 7-minute stage. So I'm pretty satisfied with that. Had a couple of videos earlier in the series that didn't manage to break 10 minutes and felt a little bit bad about those, but I was kind of committed to the 1 star per video thing, and for whatever reason it hadn't occurred to me yet that I could replay levels that I didn't do well on. But yeah, man, I'm just talking about all kinds of crap today, and there we go. Giraffe on the head. Look at that. Look at that giraffe on my head. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time when I'm hopefully in less of a weird mood where I'm talking about how angry I am about things I'm not actually angry about. See you later, and hope you enjoyed the animal stage.